Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Sable's Grimoire. I think that's how you say it, but anyway, I want to give a shout out to Father Killer and also Luke Staff supporting me on my Patreon account, so thank you so much. If you guys want to help support me on Patreon in helping me make better quality videos, put more content on my channel and just overall supports me, the link will be in the description below. But anyway, I found there's this game right here. Apparently it's like this fantasy, like, I don't know, visual novel, based off a visual novel or something along those lines. And I thought, why not give it a go? If you guys do like the game, then I will put a link in the description for you guys to purchase it on Steam if you guys want to do that. But anyway, we're going to get into the video. So we're going to start a new game. So, a Madrone Academy, the alma mater of many of the greatest magi in the world. A place of learning and discovery, a place to those who have powers beyond their understanding, a refuge for races oppressed by humanity. Notorious though it may be, I'm going to have problems with this word. A Madrone Academy is a place where my kind can feel free at ease. It is where we magic users can band together and learn about our mysterious powers without fearing prejudice and backlash from the envious and scornful. It is a place open to all races, all ages and all nationalities. Anyone who wields magic power, great or small, may become a student here. And for the next 3 to 6 years, I will be living amongst them. As a mere human being, it is quite possible that I will not fit in here. Magic academies such as this are typically filled to the brim with demi-human races, many of which are gifted in the arcane arts. Compared to them, human beings are powerless, so few of us are capable of using magic to begin with, and even for those of us who can, we cannot measure up to the elite demi-humans. I feel like this game is going to let us actually defeat the demi-humans, but let's carry on. Nevertheless, I plan to turn many heads during my time at Madrone. Natural ability is not everything. What I lack in raw power, I more than make up for in technique, understanding, and creativity. Mark my words, by the time I leave this academy, everyone will know the name Sable. Let's just use your first name, Sable. Let's just use your first name, Sable. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm on a train. Okay, I breathe a deep sigh as the fatigue leaves my body. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Closing my eyes, I stretch out my back and neck, which have grown stiff during my lengthy wait. Am I at like a train station or something? Painstakingly, I have sat idle for the past hour or so, struggling to stay awake as I wait for my train. Okay, so it is a train station. Sheesh, I'm starting to feel like I'll never reach the academy. My train was supposed to be here half an hour ago. What's the hold up? I glance up at the physical data terminal overhead as I silently complain. Maybe there's a secret entrance so that you can get a special plane. Maybe it's platform. Is it? Oh, I can't remember what was in Harry Potter, like platform 3 3/4 or whatever it was. Go through the pillar. Its display, which is supposed to update in real time, the moment anything changes, makes no mention of any delays or changes in schedule. As far as I can tell, my train should have already come and gone. There are no delays mentioned, and I'm definitely on the right train line. I'm not heading it in the wrong direction either. On the other hand, I haven't seen anyone else wearing the academy uniform around here. Is it a coincidence? Is there some obvious explanation that is eluding me? Perhaps I'd better look a little deeper. I walk away from the other people on the platform, intentionally isolating myself. Once I'm far away enough away that I can move around without bumping into anyone, I thrust my right hand out and turn my palm upwards. Oh, okay. Oh, what's this? What's this? Terminal. Possibly the most well-known and widely used spell in the world. Despite being considered a spell of advanced difficulty, Terminal is for many the first spell they learn, or at least the first spell they master. Okay, so it's an advanced spell, but pretty much almost everyone has to master it first before anything else. Okay, we got it. And it's no wonder why. Who wouldn't want a gateway to their own mind? Not to mention the minds of others always at their fingertips. Terminal is the weightless, translucent, ethereal equivalent of a personal computer. Okay. The data is all stored inside of one's mind. And by sweet double intro. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. And by connecting to the minds of others, terminals allow people to communicate and to share information. As the number of people capable of using terminal expands, so too does the vast pool of information at our disposal. It has become an invaluable tool, particularly for students, and as a result the spell has naturally grown more and more popular. Now then, let's see here. Train timetable. Oh, okay, my screen changed. Yay. Tapping the air just before the floating screen in front of me, I searched my mind for the train timetable I viewed before leaving home. That's weird. I definitely didn't mix up the time or the train line. So where the heck is... Whoa! Is that a terminal? Oh, okay. I'm a guy. All right then, yeah. Okay, I'm a guy. Okay. I dispel my terminal and turn my head as a surprise shout reaches my ears. Hey, that was a terminal, right? Wasn't that a terminal? Yeah. Yes, that's right. Are you... Show it to me. No, I'm not even going to do voices at the moment. Let's do voices in the next episode. No, but I already... Show me. I unconsciously take a step back as the energetic girl in front of me pushes forward. Seeing her enthusiasm in full force, I breathe a sigh of resignation and raise my hand. Fine. Take a step back. Nodding happily, the girl does as I say. Ha! So be it. Wow! It really is a terminal. A real live terminal in the flesh. Okay, so I'm assuming she's going to be part of our academy. No, terminals aren't alive, nor do they have any flesh. It's just a projection of... Hey, does that thing have any games on it? Oh, can you access the internet through this thing? Hey, stop that! You know, my terminal disappears as the girl in front of me puts her hand through it. It's gone! I didn't break it, did I? Look at the face of disappointment. It looks like she's just come out of a horror show and someone's just killed someone in front of her. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Huh? What kind of idiot? I stop myself mid-sentence. As foolish as the girl before me seems, I know that I shouldn't look down on her. There's nothing shameful about not knowing how a spell works. I can't call her an idiot for being unfamiliar with the workings of something considered to be an advanced technique. Okay, thinking that way, I sigh once more, then raise my head and look her in the eye. Okay, so I have a choice whether I can say it isn't broken or you broke it. And considering I'm a cruel person, usually in games like this, I'm gonna tell her that she broke it. Now you've done it. That was my only terminal and you just had to break it. I really did break it? You sure did. Honestly, terminals don't grow on trees, you know. Are you so rich that you can afford to go around breaking terminals? No, I didn't. I didn't know. The girl before me suddenly shrieked, causing me to jump back once again. Please, you had to believe me. It was an accident. You know what? I swear I enjoy the misfortune of others a bit too much. It was an accident. I didn't know it would break. It's just, I've never seen one before and I got excited and on the verge of tears, the girl's voice breaks and her words began to slur. Seeing that pitiful sight, I smile weirdly, then place my hand on the girl's shoulder. It's okay, don't worry about it. But that was your only terminal and I, without thinking, really, it's fine. I can, repair it. Why am I being nice to her? She just invaded my personal space. Let's just have a bit of fun with that. Okay, her face has changed as well. Oh, really? Yes, really, look. I move away from the distressed girl and raise my hand once more. Just like before, my terminal floats in front of me, completely undamaged. It really is okay. Her face is now beaming. Thank you, Sable. Thank you for kind of disappointing me. We could have gone through this longer together, you and me. See? What did I tell you? It takes more than that to render magic unusable, you know. I see. So that's what terminals are like, huh? Amazing. A joyful smile creeps onto the girl's face as she stares into my eyes. Thank you. That was a very enlightening experience. I look forward to learning more from you in the future, Senpai. Hold on, wait. Senpai. Okay, so I'm guessing she's going to be one person through the academy. So why is it she doesn't know how to do terminals if the vast majority of people know how to... You know what, screw it. Logic in this game probably is going to tell me either the answer to my question or not. Suddenly acting reserved and courteous, the girl lightly bows her head. Don't worry about it. I become rather single-minded too when I see something outside of my understanding, so I totally... Wait a minute, Senpai? You have no idea how glad I am that you're here, Senpai, and not just because I finally got to see Terminal up close for the first time. Before I saw you here, I thought I'd gotten on the wrong platform. But if you're here, then this train must be going to Madrone Academy after all. I raise an eyebrow as I try to piece together the words of the peculiar girl in front of me. While it's true that I'm heading to the academy, I've just become a student there. I'm definitely no older than this girl. Furthermore, today will be my first day at Madrone Academy. It's far too early for anyone else to be calling me their senior. Hey, senpai, listen, I've got a question. I ruffle my hair with my hands as I shake my head. Without asking what she wants, I voice my own thoughts instead. Stop calling me that, would you? I'm not your senpai in any sense of the word. Or senior, is it? Aside from knowledge pertaining to magic, apparently. Besides, why senpai anyway? You don't look Japanese to me. Oh, that's terrible. Senpai, don't be rude. There are some things you just shouldn't say to a person. Yes, senpai, let's not say things like that. Even if you doubt someone's background, you aren't allowed to call them out on it. Oh, whatever. I don't agree with that at all, but I'm not about to get into an argument over this. Giving up without a fight, I shrug and move the conversation along. Fine, let's say you are Japanese. I am Japanese, 1/4 to be exact. Oh, I love this speech. Like it matters. Even if that's the case, that isn't the only problem here. I mean, aren't we the same age and this is the first time we've met, right? So why are you calling me that? Oh, I see. You don't want me to call you senpai, huh? Well, I don't really care. It's just a bit misleading and... No, I understand completely. Gosh, how could I have been so rude? Where's Ray? I was so captivated that I forgot to even introduce myself, let alone ask for your name. Completely misunderstanding my concern, the girl in front of me smiles brightly. My name is Ray Mikawa. Starting today, I'm a student at Madrone Academy. Let's see, my hobbies include cooking and eating and food preparation and pretty much food. Your name is plenty. Say the full introduction for when we get to class. And just how much do you like food anyway? I stare at Ray's stomach, then run my eyes over the rest of her body. At a glance, it would seem that she's the type who eats a lot yet never puts on weight and hates those sorts of people. Well, senpai, aren't you going to introduce yourself? Or could it be that you want to call me senpai after all? Oh right, my apologies. I straighten up my back and put on a smile. My name is Sable. Like you, today will be my first day at Madrone Academy. Eh? Her face is back to the horror show. Ray suddenly screams loudly in shock, drawing curious gazes from all around us. You're only just now entering the academy and you can already use advanced magic? Are you an elf or something? No, I'm human. I just practice and study a lot, that's all. Not that I could blame Ray for thinking otherwise. I may not be powerful mage, but by human standards, I'm actually pretty high up there. Okay, that makes more sense why Ray doesn't know the magic. Many demi-human races such as elves and pixies are known for being gifted at magic. Their weakest and most feeble-minded kin are far more talented than even the greatest of human mages, to the point where the comparison is downright embarrassing. And yet, despite the significant gap between us, many of these exceptional races are also similar to human beings, at least in terms of appearance. Elves, for example, are often mistaken for human beings, and human mages are in turn mistaken for elves. It is a common misunderstanding, and even though I personally don't take offence to being called an elf, there are many who feel quite differently. Perhaps I should strive to become a tad more observant from now on myself. From what I understand, Madrone Academy is packed full of different kinds of demi-humans. I'd hate to cause a ruckus by accidentally offending them or misunderstanding their intentions. I have a feeling that my guy is going to be so kind-hearted. Let's see if I can actually change that. Wow, you're human, yet you've already learned an advanced spell like Terminal. Why am I saying Terminus? Terminal. That's amazing. I stop zoning out and focus on Ren once more, only to find her staring at me with eyes filled with wonder and excitement. You look like you're my age, but we're on totally different levels. You must be a prodigy or something. No, I wouldn't go that far. Like I said, I just study and practice a lot. It took me a long time to get to this level. Madrone Academy only strict requirement for entry is that a person has awakened as a mage. As such, it's not unusual for people of different levels, differing levels to be in the same grade. The academy doesn't appear to discriminate based on age, race, or natural ability either. So in some cases, elves who are hundreds of years old may study side by side with teenage humans like me. It's a system which has come under fire often over the years, but despite the repeated criticisms, this old system still remains in place. Wait a minute, how did you learn an advanced spell like Terminal without attending a magic academy? Did you have a tutor or something? Nah, nothing like that. I just didn't have anything better to do, so I devoted my free time to studying. In other words, I've got absolutely no friends, and I was bored at the time. Well, there's also the fact that I'm pretty obsessive. When I find something interesting, I can't bring myself to turn away. I know what you meant. Like when you see a kitty cat roaming around in the middle of the street, you wonder, does this kitty have a home? Or is it a stray? So you spend the rest of the day following it. Oh, you know what? The more I actually in contact with Ray, the more I actually love her. I think your obsession is a little bit different than mine. Anyway, you're You're starting at Madrone Academy too, Ray. That's right, starting today I'm going to become a world-class cleric. A cleric? You're specialising already? Although every mage is forced to learn the basics, we are inevitably given choices to make regarding what we want to study. After a person's first 3 years at the academy, this comes to a climax and we're told to choose a specific field of study. By our 6th year, we're expected to be ready to enter the workforce in that field. It would seem that without having attended a single class, Ray has already decided that she wants to become a cleric, a healer who can save people even on the brink of death. It's a noble profession, but not one that which many people aspire towards. I sure am. Why waste time babbling when you already know what you want to do? Besides, I'll have to know that I'm quite the expert when it comes to healing magic. That's rather surprising. There aren't many people our age who can use spiritual magic effectively. Do you come from a family of healers? That's right. The women in our family have all been priestesses and nurses for generations. I'm the first one to use actual magic though. I like how she's sticking a tongue out at me. I stay in disbelief at Ray, the wannabe cleric, who apparently doesn't understand the difference between healing magic and medicine. Coming from a family of nurses really isn't the same as being born into a lineage of spiritual magic practitioners. Does Ray not understand why this distinction is important, or is she doing this on purpose just to mess with me? Shaking my head, I once again gaze towards the physical data terminal hanging overhead. Seeing me stare at the device, Ray follows my line of sight. Huh? It still isn't here? If I were alone, I probably would have asked someone if it was the right place by now. I'm beginning to think that we should do that anyway. The timetable I looked up said the train should have been here a long time ago. There haven't been any delays mentioned, so I stop mid-sentence as I notice that Ray's figure has disappeared from my sight. When I locate Ray, I find her talking to a middle-aged man, seemingly asking him about the train timetable. Ray then speaks to a few more people, and after gathering enough information to satisfy herself, she faces me once more. I'm back! Did you miss me? You were gone for less than 1 minute. No need to be shy. Just be honest and say that you missed me. So, what did you find out? Are we in the right place? You totally missed me. And look at that mischievous grin as well. Not letting up, Ray continues to smirk proudly. I saw him place my hand on my face, at which point Ray starts to move along. I asked a few people and they all said the train would be here shortly. Apparently most people heading to the academy get off at the platform before this one, since the express trains skip this platform. What did you just say? My eyes open wide as Ray's words register in my mind. I am on the correct train line. I did get the right time. I'm heading in the right direction, but I transferred at the wrong station. For crying out loud, how could I make such a stupid mistake? I knew I shouldn't have distracted myself by studying on the ride over here. Don't worry, we have plenty of time before the opening ceremony. Even if this train takes longer, we'll still reach the academy with time to spare. The opening ceremony isn't the problem here. This is the first day too, right? I don't know about you, but I was planning on buying some spare uniforms and taking a look at Rain campus. If we wait until after the ceremony, the place is going to be packed and it'll be hard to get anywhere without bumping into anyone or getting pushed along. I don't understand. Have you never been to a Madrone Academy before? You should have already visited during last month's orientational seminar, right? There was an orientation seminar? Like, my character's like, you know what, I'd love studying, it's just when it comes to the academy, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I received my letter 1 week before the seminar, didn't you? Madrone Academy still sends out physical letters. What the hell is wrong with them? They're a prestigious magic academy, for crying out loud, and I already gave them my terminal ID when I enrolled. How hard is it for them to send the notification to my terminal? That's how they notified me of my placement. Is it so hard to do the same for matters such as this? Inwardly venting my anger, I feel myself becoming rapidly illusioned. I never gave a Madrone Academy a mailing address since it wasn't listed as a mandatory field on the application. For that some reason, I assumed that they'd send the relevant information directly to my terminal like they have until now. If important information is going to be sent that way, why didn't they make a mailing address an requirement? Sable, are you okay? Oh, sorry, I was just lamenting. Anyway, I guess it's not a big deal if everyone else has already seen the campus, then I might be able to wander around freely after all. Do you want me to show you around? I've only seen that there once before, but I should still know the layout of the campus better than you do. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I summoned forth my terminal once more, bringing up the map of the campus. Whoa, is that the academy? It sure is. Most second-year students know how to use the terminal, so it's not surprising that you can get detailed maps of the academy with ease. As long as I have this, I can view every corner of the academy and immediately discern the location of whichever classroom I desire. So don't worry about me, armed with my trusty terminal. Hey! Ray once again puts her hand through my terminal, causing it to disappear. Why did you do that? If your terminal is so great, why don't you ask it instead? Huh? Pouting unhappily, Ray walks towards the edge of the platform. Before I can address her once more, I realise that our train is finally pulling onto the platform. Ray then enters the carriage ahead of me, putting our conversation on hold as I weave through a crowd of other passengers and board the train at last. Okay, so that was a lengthy, pretty much introduction. So, as the train pulls into the station outside Madrone Academy, I am finally greeted by the sights I have only seen in pictures and recording. So actually, I am going to save this as a save file here. Yes, let's save that right there. We're going to return and we're going to leave this video here, guys. If you do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm probably going to try and do as many of these as I possibly can, but, you know, considering there's a lot of writing, there'll be a lot of time on these videos. But anyway, I do hope that you do enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, just, you know, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ra.